and open savannas of Central and South America lives one of the most unusual mammals on Earth, the giant anteater. Its scientific name is Myrmecophaga tridactyla. It can be found in several different environments, including tropical forests, dry grasslands, marshes, and open plains. Wherever it lives, it needs access to large numbers of ants and termites, as well as vegetation where it can rest and hide. The giant anteater is the largest living anteater. From the end of its long snout to the tip of its enormous tail, an adult can measure more than 2 meters in length. Its body is covered with coarse gray and brown fur, marked by a distinctive black stripe bordered with white. Its tail is long, wide, and covered with thick hair. It is not only part of the animal's impressive appearance, it also provides protection while the anteater sleeps. The giant anteater has a very long and narrow head. Its mouth is small, and it has no teeth. Instead, it possesses a long, flexible tongue that can extend far beyond its mouth. The tongue is covered with sticky saliva. When the anteater finds an insect nest, it quickly moves its tongue in and out, collecting ants, termites, eggs, and larvae. Its sense of smell is extremely important. The giant anteater spends much of its time walking slowly with its snout close to the ground, searching for the scent of underground colonies. When it discovers a termite mound or an anthill, it uses the powerful claws on its front feet to break a small opening. It then pushes its long tongue inside and begins feeding. However, it does not usually destroy the entire nest. It feeds for only a short time before moving on. Ants and termites can bite, sting, or release defensive chemicals, so the anteater must eat quickly. By leaving part of the colony alive, it may also return to the same area later. A single giant anteater may visit many insect nests in one day. It needs to consume thousands of ants and termites to obtain enough energy. Its front claws are extremely large and curved. These claws are designed for opening hard termite mounds, but they can also be used as powerful weapons. Because the claws are so long, the anteater cannot place them flat on the ground while walking. Instead, it folds them inward and walks on the sides of its front feet and knuckles. The giant anteater is normally a solitary animal. Adult males and females usually live alone and meet mainly for reproduction. They do not form permanent packs or large family groups. The most important and longest-lasting relationship is between a mother and her young. The activity of the giant anteater depends on the temperature and the environment. In cooler and quieter regions, it may search for food during daylight. In hotter areas, or in places disturbed by humans, it may become more active during the evening and night. During the hottest hours, it looks for shade, dense vegetation, or a protected place where it can rest. The giant anteater does not hibernate. It remains active throughout the year, although it may change its daily routine according to the weather. During cold or very hot periods, it can spend more time resting and less time moving through open areas. It does not usually build a permanent den. To sleep, it may choose a hidden place beneath bushes, among tall grass, inside dense vegetation, or in a shallow depression in the ground. Sometimes it may also use a shelter previously created by another animal. When resting, the anteater curls its body and covers itself with its large tail. The thick hair acts like a natural blanket, helping it conserve heat and making its body less visible. Its coat and tail allow it to blend into dry grass, fallen leaves, and shadows. Reproduction can take place at different times of the year. When a male finds a receptive female, the two may remain together for a short period before separating again. After a pregnancy of approximately 6 months, the female normally gives birth to a single baby. Twins are extremely rare. The newborn is already covered with fur and has markings similar to those of its mother. Soon after birth, the baby climbs onto her back. The young anteater's dark stripe aligns with the stripe on the mother's body. This helps break up the outline of the baby and makes it more difficult for predators to notice. For the first months of its life, the baby spends much of its time riding on the mother's back. She carries it while traveling, feeding, resting, and moving between different habitats. The mother provides all the parental care. The male does not normally help raise the young. As the baby grows, it begins to climb down and explore the ground. It watches the mother carefully and learns how to search for insects, recognize scents, and open small nests. The young anteater continues drinking milk for several months. Even after it begins eating insects, it may still return to its mother's back when tired or threatened. The bond between mother and young may continue for more than a year. Eventually, the young animal becomes independent and begins a solitary life of its own. Despite its heavy appearance and slow walk, the giant anteater can move surprisingly quickly when necessary. It is also capable of swimming and can cross rivers and flooded areas. When danger approaches, its first response is usually to escape. Its natural predators include jaguars and pumas. Young anteaters are particularly vulnerable because they are smaller and less able to defend themselves. When escape is impossible, the giant anteater can become extremely dangerous. It may rise onto its hind legs, balance with its large tail, and extend its powerful front limbs. Its long claws can cause serious injuries to an attacker. This defensive posture is one reason the giant anteater can be described as a silent warrior. It is normally peaceful, avoids conflict, and spends its life searching for insects. But when threatened, it possesses the strength and weapons necessary to defend itself. The giant anteater faces several dangers created by human activity. Large areas of its natural habitat are destroyed to create farmland, roads, and settlements. Fires can move rapidly through grasslands, killing animals that are unable to escape. Road traffic is another serious danger. Giant anteaters often cross open roads while moving between feeding areas, and the dark coloring can make them difficult for drivers to see at night. Their slow reproductive rate also makes population recovery difficult. A female normally produces only one baby at a time and spends a long period caring for it. The survival of every young anteater is therefore important. Across the vast landscapes of the Americas, the giant anteater continues its solitary journey. It sleeps beneath its tail, searches for hidden colonies with its powerful sense of smell, and uses its remarkable tongue to gather thousands of tiny insects. It does not roar, hunt large prey, or live in a powerful herd. Its strength is found in patience, specialized abilities, and quiet survival. This is the giant anteater, Myrmecophaga tridactyla, the silent warrior of the grasslands and forests.